good, YouTube? Melmetal here. When Dialga was first announced, most people, if not everybody, immediately thought one thing: Melmetal. Melmetal was just like the perfect pairing. Dialga was finally the card that Melmetal needed to take that jump into the meta. Unfortunately, it hasn't developed exactly that way. Melmetal does see a good performance here and there in different tournaments of varying sizes, but ultimately, whether it was the hype of everything else that came out in Space Time or just the rise of Magnezone or how well Executors started doing, I haven't taken the time to actually build or play Melmetal this format. So I took the time, looked at what people were doing, kind of made my own tweak. I think the best part about Melmetal is its versatility, and what I mean by that is that I feel like its plan is so straightforward that it allows the rest of the deck to almost become a toolbox. Everything from the Mew to which supporters I'm playing to the tool lineup, it all focuses on like personal preference and what I feel I'm preparing most against. Before breaking down my personal choices, let's get into the main idea, which is Melmetal. Melmetal is a 120 HP Pokemon, which most of y'all should know since this is from Genetic Apex, but maybe if you're newer to the game, like, oh, you came in because you saw Dialga and you want to see a different deck with Dialga. Melmetal does 120 damage for 4 energy, which back then was a little too, like, greedy. It required too much energy because, yeah, you had Meltan that has the mass ability, which is for 1 energy, you add another metal energy. So it did have personal ramp, but at 60 HP, it was a little too weak, and a lot of decks could take advantage of it. But if you were able to stick a Melmetal that was ready to swing on board, it's 120 damage, although it doesn't knock out most things. It's 130 HP with the hard coat, makes it so hard to knock out that at times your opponent just couldn't deal with it by the time that you were dealing way too much damage. Now, thanks to Space Time, we fixed the Meltan issue and the 4 energy issue, and it's no longer too much energy to build up because you just build up Dialga. And if you lead Dialga and get it 2 energies, you use the Metallic Turbo attack, which is able to not only deal 30 damage to your opponent, but give 2 metal energy to anything on your bench, which pairs perfectly with Melmetal. As you can see, that Melmetal needs 4 energy. So ideally, this deck wants to go second so that you're able to swing with Dialga as soon as possible and start building up Melmetal. This deck, almost simultaneously, you want to build up Melmetal and something on the side so that on the turn that they finally get rid of Dialga, or you're able to back it out, you have multiple options to follow it up. Then I chose my 5th basic to be Mew EX. Mew EX is actually like almost like a flex button, this almost part of the toolbox, although it being a Pokemon, because in this slot you could play anything from like Skarmory to be more aggressive early. You could play like Tauros if what you fear is like an EX and you want another thing that could do 120 damage. There's so much like this deck could do. The reason I went with Mew is because it covers a lot of what this deck like has issues with, which is cards like Charizard, Palkia, that unless you have a cape, Palkia is one-shotting your Melmetal. So, which is fine. Like if they knock it out, it is what it is. But you want to have another attacker that could actually deal with those Pokemon like one-to-one. And that's what Mew is able to do, as well as just being a threat. Sometimes Mew's best ability is the fact that it's just sitting back there and they're aware that at any moment you could bring it out and swing with Genome. So it makes them play awkwardly, or it also lets you be more versatile in the approach you take to win the game. But yeah, every deck has a stable research Pokeball. There's no need to break that down. We are maxing out on Potion and Giant Cape, and the reason I chose Giant Cape over Rocky Helmet, even though there was some gameplay where I felt like I wish I had the helmet, Cape alongside Melmetal's ability to hard coat makes it so hard to take out. It's way too much HP for most Pokemon to take out. Also, it helps to put the second one on a Dialga so that cards like Palkia can't just one-shot you, and it comes up where the more HP you have, it's just better, especially when you have a lead in Dialga. It just fixes a lot of numbers, and then alongside Potion, sometimes lets you play around cards like Cyrus and stuff if you're able to actually heal up to full rather than just give extra HP. Where the deck really becomes your own is when it comes to the supporters, because as you can see here, I'm playing 2 Leaf, 1 Sabrina, 1 Cyrus, and 1 Dawn. But I've seen lists that play only 1 Leaf. I've seen lists that don't play Leaf at all. My preference of 1 Sabrina, 1 Cyrus is almost like universal with all my lists at this point. But I've seen lists that were playing 2 Sabrina rather than the 1 Cyrus, or just playing 2 Sabrinas as a whole and just having a maxed out double Cyrus, double Sabrina. There's lists that don't play Dawn. I personally like Dawn because it's able to make your Dialga go from a ramp. Like most people will see Dialga and they think, okay, it's going to ramp turn 1, and then the next turn the most they could do is go to 3 energy and ramp again. But having the choice or the option of being able to ramp with Dialga the first turn, and then the following turn being able to hit them for 100 unexpectedly is huge, especially against like Darkrai's and stuff that have Druddigon in the front, or Skarmory's. They feel safe where they're just like dealing damage or poking or just standing behind that wall. If you're able to take out that first Pokemon turn, like a turn earlier than they're expecting, the entire momentum of the battle shifts and you start winning games that maybe on paper you shouldn't be. Overall, I was a big fan of this deck because despite your main strategy being pretty streamlined, which is just building up Melmetal and having it tank while knocking out all their Pokemon, the versatility in the options of trainer cards that this deck allows you to have or allows you to play with gives it an extra layer of gameplay that most decks don't have when it's too streamlined or too built or too perfect. And that's just part of Pokemon Pocket that I enjoy, that some of the top tier decks just don't allow. Ultimately, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you stick around and enjoy the gameplay as well. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. And above all else, stay pro. Alright, going first against Lightning. Mew is not ideal in a matchup like this, but we'll see. Yeah, Pikachu EX, and they're playing Magnezone. This will get out of hand pretty quick. I think I want to research before the Pokeball just to maximize seeing both Dialga and the Meltan. Well, we got. I guess we got one of them. Okay. We'll go there and just hold for now. I'm surprised they started with the Magnemite up front. Alright, they get the 20 damage there. Hopefully we get Meltan here. There it is. I will leave as to not lose the one turn of charging up Dialga. Now there's two. We could potion to play around Cyrus. I'm debating how important that would be. I think it matters. Let's go there 100% just to play around Cyrus. If they have Sabrina, then we got wrecked. But other than that, we try to play around it. Try to play around what we can, right? Okay. They're starting to charge up Pikachu. Do they have Magneton? Nope. Okay. So far, we're fine. There's no question to this. Do we cape already? Because if we swing, we'll go down to 110. I think we Sabrina. Yeah, I'm a Sabrina here. Maybe a little too aggressive on Sabrina, but I don't want to go down to 110 on a swing. And then, like, any form of, like, Magnemite poking one more turn or... Like, then the Dialga can't swing no more. Let's see if they go for the Pikachu. Okay, that's actually in our best interest. We have a pretty good play to follow this up. Mew EX is pretty bad in this matchup. Outside of, like, maybe against the Magnezone. Now, not seeing Melmetal is also pretty bad. So we'll see what ends up happening. See, there's another Rocky Helmet. It's annoying, but that makes the Sabrina play even that much better. This potion is pretty huge, right? Because we're gonna go down to 20. Yeah, let's do this. Then here, and then thanks to the Dawn that we're playing, which is one of the cards that, yeah, I've seen play, but I don't think people are playing it enough in these Dialga builds. So we're back up to 80. Heavy impact for the knockout. We go down to 60. And now this Pikachu can't hit us. None of these Magnemites are threatening lethal. And we're threatening lethal at every Magnemite, basically. Even if it evolves into Magneton, it can't hit us. Yeah, I think this is not checkmate because our Cyrus doesn't do actually much right now. And if they like Sabrina, actually Sabrina wouldn't stop us either. Yeah, GG's. The Dawn won us the game right there. Okay, against darkness. Might as well start Dialga. We are going first, so whether I put Mew EX or whatever, it could be in response to whatever they commit to the board. They do start Darkrai. Alright, let's see what we draw here. We got Research. Alright, technically we could Cape already, but we don't gain much from doing it just yet. So we'll just pass there. Realistically, they do have quite the advantage since they got first energy. And we're only at stage 1, so we realistically don't want, like, we don't gain much from going first. Like, this deck definitely wants to go second to build up Dialga and start ramping as fast as possible. What did they use? Communication or something? Okay, yep. Into Research. I don't know in what situation you would do it in that order. Okay, they got their Froakie. If we could swing this turn, I would have probably used Sabrina. But since that's not the case, we'll just go here. And I think it's worth if they do it again, we go to actually we'll hold Cape, but we're probably using Cape next turn along with Potion, but we'll let it ride out. And whether we Sabrina out the Froakie or not, we'll see. Push it to 110. Do they have the Frogadier? Okay, yeah, Sabrina no longer is an option. Okay, now it's definitely an option. They actually decided to go back on all the ramp they've done so far. I don't personally agree with that play, but who am I to judge? Yeah, we'll definitely Sabrina here. Even if it's just to completely continue to play with the tempo of the game. And they gave us a Darkrai, okay. Okay, we evolve here. Now, technically, we don't need to use Cape or Potion in this situation, so we won't. And we'll just start building up the Melmetal. Or actually, let's build up Mew. And the reason I'm building up Mew first is because now Mew's ready this turn. Like this the upcoming turn, I could go to Mew if I wanted to. While Dialga, while Melmetal wouldn't be ready for yet another turn after that. This way we get both attackers ready in one go. If we draw a Dawn, I'd probably go for the knockout on Dragon. We did not though. Okay, we go Pokeball here. Another Dialga. Would we build up another Dialga? I gotta think of like at what pace we want to start doing things. Let's build up Melmetal. Yeah, no, this Dialga is gonna be pretty low. It's gonna go down to 50. Or Darkrai and Greninja put it down to 10. Luckily, we could heal it back up to 50 if we wanted to or felt the need to. Interesting. Actually, skipped over Dialga completely. If we see a Cyrus play, we get really aggressive next turn. Okay, no Cyrus. So we do have the option to leave. Or we could look for the Cyrus that's almost like game winning. If we see it in time. Yeah, I'm gonna look for that Cyrus. No Cyrus, but we only got 5 cards left in deck now. Yeah, this Dialga, we're just gonna get rid of it, like, no longer worry about having it. Cape here. Yeah, I'm a potion the Dialga. No, should I Cape Dialga? My fear is that they go Cyrus. If they Cyrus, they're able to like knock it out before Darkrai even swings. But then they have no way of going like Leaf and doing it, but I'm gonna knock it out, right? So yeah, let's go potion. Let's go potion. Excuse me, also I don't know what happened to my voice there, but do we need to heal up Melmetal? I'm gonna do so just in case, because I honestly didn't do the math, and hopefully this lets me do heavy impact. Okay, I saw the timer. I was like, if this, yeah, because now we go down to 110. Darkrai's hitting for 60. Yeah, because Darkrai puts us down to 90. Yeah, you know that potion was necessary. I almost missed out on the proper math there. And research guarantees that they don't have like some kind of geoplay, even though, okay, let's do the math again. They equip an energy. We go down to 90. Greninja tags us, puts us to 70. And they're swinging, yeah, so a Geo would have actually beat us there. What's their game plan though? Because they can't knock us out here. You know, back out into. I'm surprised they committed. Maybe they didn't do the math themselves, but we'll take it. That's a win against one of the better decks in the format. GG's. All right, going first. I was about to say, oh, it's a mirror match, but it's only a mirror typing. They're most likely going to be on some like. My guess is a Skarmory Magnezone with like a Heatran. That deck's very popular. Yeah. All that means is that we need a. At least we got the backup Meltan, because this first Meltan is about to get the business. And unfortunately, we didn't draw Leaf. Leaf would have been perfect in this situation. To just get the Meltan out of the way and put the Dialga, but let's see here. Maybe we get lucky and there's no tool. Wishful thinking though. Communication. Probably looking for Magnemite, that's my guess. Not only looking for it, they got it. Jesus, okay. Alright, so we're gonna build up Dialga and probably let this Meltan go. And just do this. And pass. The only way we get punished here, actually no, I was about to say, I almost forgot what deck we're going against. I'm like some kind of like Darkrai deck, like Darkrai situation, but there's just a Magnezone Skarmory list. I'm surprised. I act surprised, and I'm thinking like way too many turns ahead or behind. I don't know, laterally. Like there's no need to put the energy anywhere else, so that makes sense. Luckily they don't have helmet on the Skarmory, but due to the way our hand is, I think I'm actually gonna. Yeah, let's Sabrina. Because once we get rid of the Magnezone threat, or if we're able to get rid of the Magnezone threat, the game gets a little easier for us. Because Skarmory versus Melmetal, I'm like, I'll take that battle any day of the week. A good draw would be like a Dawn. Actually, no, it wouldn't be enough, right? If he goes Magnezone right now and swings for 110, we probably lost the game, but He could also back out from here for free. Yeah. The cape we don't care for. What we really care for is, unfortunately, the Dawn Plate is gone, right? Oh, it could take out Skarmory, so that's not the worst, but yeah, okay, so not happening. So what we're hoping for is literally cape and okay, the cape is there. And the reason I say cape is so that yeah, we're gonna commit this here. It's unfortunate that we started Meltan this whole game, because Magneton could come and hit for 110, so we will put cape here, or we could potion, right? Let's potion instead. And now what happens if they don't get aggressive? If they just poke for 50, we take down that Magneton. That's all. That's all I gotta say. If they don't go Magnezone and like threaten Dialga, we're able to basically. I'm losing the word, but basically, like we mitigate so much damage potential from their side that we just win. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we don't even need to bring out Melmetal if we don't want to. I think we kind of do want to, right? Yeah, let's go Cyrus here. That's basically what guarantees the win right now. Then we'll follow that up with backing out. And the reason I want to back out is because if I leave Dialga any longer, they'll be able to just like bring it out with Cyrus, like poke it with Skarmory, and then it's a Cyrus liability for the rest of the game. I don't think the potion or the cape is necessary in this turn, so yeah, let's just do that. So the Sabrina that we did so many turns ago, like, came full circle and like is what put us in a position to win right now. And now outside of them having like double Cyrus or Sabrina Cyrus or something like that, we're in a position where we can't lose. If my math's not wrong, right? Now I'm like double second guessing myself. Okay, so the most Magneton could do to Melmetal. Okay, perfect. That was like the other thing we need. Is wait around Sabrina. We can't play around enough, unfortunately. Yeah, because we still lose to the Cyrus play, right? Yeah, unfortunately, our math didn't add up. So we played around Sabrina, we did not play around Cyrus. Well, we couldn't play around Cyrus due to how much damage the Dialga took early. Also, I chose to not play around Geo. It's less likely for them to have it. So they need exactly Magnezone, which they haven't evolved into yet, and a Cyrus. Okay, they didn't have it. Okay, so that's another top deck that we were able to take down with this Melmetal. Alright, we get to start against Darkness. We do have double Dialga. We don't have to commit it yet because we are going first, so we have complete control of our first actions. Oof, far-fetched. If I wish this is where like I wish we were playing Helmet, but we're not. So let's go Pokeball here. All right, we'll probably put down everything here. Actually, Mew EX is probably a liability. At least for now. I think I'd rather have the chances of having a second Melmetal on the board than this Mew EX. Yeah, this is a Weavile pile. This is like the day one list. Yeah, they're gonna get really aggressive, and we're not gonna have much ways to stop it. We don't need to put the Melmetal just yet, but I'm glad I left the space there is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, this Dialga is gonna go down pretty quickly. So we gotta see, if we don't see Melmetal, we'll probably commit to the first Dialga first. Like we'll ramp Dialga first and then focus on Melmetal. You have to assume a deck like this is playing double Cyrus though, which is unfortunate because the way I'm thinking of playing this out will put us very not is susceptible the word? I don't even know how to pronounce it right. But puts us in a bad spot against cards like Cyrus. We could technically cape here. Cause let's say we'll cape mainly because since we're not moving this Dialga, I guess we could also build up a Mew, but Mew doesn't do much in this situation, and it's just fully like a liability. We could also like we could Sabrina try to grab the Farfetch, but then if they see Weavile, and yeah, we'll build up Dialga first. So like if this one survives, we're able to switch it out and just keep ramping around. We really need to see Melmetal sometime soon. Yeah, you see, there's the Weavile. That's why we caped, to give us an extra turn against the Weavile. Now, if they have Darkrai as well, then it all goes downhill from there. But we can't play around everything, given the hand we had, right? Like clearly, if we had Potion, we could play around the Darkrai as well. Honestly, if the Dialga survives, assuming they have a bunch of Cyruses, I might just let it ramp us one more time and. Okay, so far no Darkrai. Okay, we're fine with that. Cape on Farfetch. I'm surprised they're like saving this Farfetch so much. Like if we see Melmetal, we have a play where we just get rid of this guy, right? Clearly we didn't see it, so that's unfortunate. But we definitely Potion here because again, we don't want them to just steal the knockout with a Darkrai. I do think, however, that I'll just let them. The Melmetal was like the perfect way to out this, but maybe if we go 30-70 with this, I'm trying to plan it out in a way that makes sense to me. Maybe I should have played again. Like I keep like iterating the need to play around our outs. Maybe I should have gone like put the energy on the Meltan in hopes that. Because our biggest out is just drawing the Melmetal. And so here's Darkrai's coming like 100%. At this point, they're halfway through the deck. Yeah, because Melmetal, after they knock out Dialga, would have been able to do the 120 on Weavile. And we just get the knockout there. And then with the Cyrus and this Farfetch being a liability, we just take the game. We're not out of it. It's just... I should have played for it, is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. Okay, so Darkrai is like just not wanting to play the same way Melmetal's not playing for us. So can't complain there, right? Alright, we actually have an interesting play here. And we're getting like hyper trolled by the lack of Melmetal. You could go an extra 30. Then they'll hit us for, if they don't draw Darkrai again, they just hit us for 30. If they hit us for 70, we go down to 80, and I still think we could come, like, we're fine with that. Yeah, let's instead do this. Okay, I think it's a turn longer than we wanted to, and had we seen Melmetal, we could have played it differently. But I think this is like the best way to get the win. Because even if they see Darkrai here, yeah, they finally saw Darkrai. They're gonna hit us for a total of 90 damage, puts us to 60. What? Oh, I see what their game plan is. Yeah, we can't play around that, honestly. Yeah, their game plan is just tagging everything for 10 and just going Cyrus. That's a pretty good game plan. It's not something we could play around. We could play around it if we just draw, say it with me, Melmetal. And I'm not talking about Professor's Research, directly Melmetal. Yeah, no, it abandoned us when the world needed it most. Yeah, on Melmetal here, we're gonna lose this game because of the Cyrus, but if we had Melmetal, what we would have done was evolve one of the Meltans, potion another Meltan. But let's just play one with, where we're always doing this, right? We're gonna get dust, and then the most damage they could do next turn is 60. So one being evolved and one being healed to 70 would have just won us the game, but now I'm not gonna waste the potion because we lose to Cyrus. Unless they mess up and like charge Darkrai before using the Cyrus, but that's just incorrect completely. There's no reason for them to do something like that. Yeah, this. We honestly got abandoned by the namesake of the deck, but it's almost like disappointing because in this video I was able to beat Greninja Darkrai, I was able to beat Magnezone Darkrai, and I was gonna beat this one too. The cards didn't land properly. GG's to our opponent though. All right, going second against Dark. Are we getting the run back? If it's the Weavile version, maybe. Okay, no, it's not. This is most likely Magnezone. There's the research. There's the Darkrai. Beautiful art, by the way. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. But it could also be Greninja, right? That's what I meant. Like earlier, I was confused. Not confused, but I was like debating like which version they're on. We do have Sabrina to drag out that Darkrai when we're ready to attack, but we're not even close. There's the Meltan. Yeah, there's not much to do here. And in a world where we could actually like bring out Meltan and Amass next turn, depending on which version they're on. Like if we see Froakie or something hit the bench, then I'll consider it. And we have a potion. Okay, yeah, this is a good time as any to get like as aggressive as possible. No, we'll even cape the. So Dialga did not join us this time, but we're still giving it our best, right? We're okay with that. All right, perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know, we're doing our best here. We could knock out this Dragon immediately, but I think our best interest is to bring out Darkrai and then hope that we draw Cyrus or something later on. Also, we could Potion here. I don't think we gain anything from it. Like, I'd rather hold it for like, oh, maybe we'd rather just heal this Mew. If we could just heal this Mew and it not be a Cyrus liability, that's probably better. This whole time was like a coughing list. Okay. Yeah, they'll leave back into Dragon. So hopefully, if we see Cyrus outright, the game's over, right? We're at 110. If we swing at Drotagon, we go down to 70. They could charge, put us to... Yeah, no, it's too much damage. Swinging this Drotagon is like a death wish, but... Is there a better play? Is the question. We could wait one more turn. Yeah, I'll wait one more turn. Because regardless, yeah, if we swing here, we go down to 70. His Darkrai's only swinging for 60. But just by putting any amount... Actually, wait. We go down to 70. So if we heal up to 130, where would that put us? 130, we go down to 90. They charge it, put us to 70. They could only swing for 60. They would need a Geo. Let's do it. And again, we're just a Cyrus away from winning the game at any point, really. I think we got this one, actually. I'm like questioning in my head, like, how do we lose it? They already put the helmet on the Weezing, because a cape would have been pretty bad, because then we can't one-shot it. Yeah, I think this game is sealed on, and it's actually, they're better off giving an energy to Darkrai and hitting us for guaranteed 20. Sabrina. What exactly do they gain from that? That's an interesting play to say the least. This Melmetal doesn't do nothing for us. I think we want to leave so that the Mew has a chance to attack at full power next turn. Yeah, let's leave here. We could even put the cape just because we can here. And this should be checkmate. Unless I'm missing something. One way that it isn't would be if they... No, there's no way. Yeah, this is checkmate because like the only thing that could survive next turn is them knocking out Melmetal and having Jotagon, but there's no way for them to do both of those things. And although we couldn't get the run back on the Weavile, I'll take a run back on a Darkrai in general. Yeah, the best bet is like switching into... Yeah, I don't know. We already have 2 points. Maybe they lost track of how many points we got. But we'll take the W. Mew and Melmetal on their own got the W. Dialga was not in the deck, but GG's to our opponent. And shout out to Melmetal holding it down, really. And Mew was just like lingering in the back as a threat, but we'll take it. GG's.